Hello, Tim from Fair Play Now on the 3rd of January 2022. Almost said 2021 there. Just in that little thing where you're still trying to get used to the new year, obviously. Great news about the petition I mentioned in yesterday's video, where I sort of suggested that we all sign a petition to stop Blair getting a knighthood. Utterly disgusting person who deserves absolutely nothing of the sort. And I see that the petition has gone up from 275,000, which is what it was on yesterday when I looked at it then before making yesterday's video, and it's up to 450,000 now. And probably by the time you go and look at it, it's probably going to be not far off 500,000. So not a very popular chap by the looks of it. Can't think why that's the case, but not very popular at all. And do you know what? I was looking at some of the latest mainstream misleadia headlines, and of course they were talking about the lurgy and how or things that rhyme with faces but start with C are surging yet again. And I see that Johnson has been speaking recently saying that sort of plan B measures have to stay in place because of continuing pressures on the November Hotel Sierra. Well, that's not much of a surprise, is it? Because we weren't expecting those to go away anytime soon. And the other thing, though, is he was saying no more new measures will be introduced into England. So it looks like they're still running scared of bringing in any other measures like lockdowns or anything like that. And I like to think it's because of things like this petition. They're seeing the amount of fury and pushback against New World Order lackeys like Blair, and they're just seeing that kind of thing, that kind of feedback among many other forms of feedback all over the place now. And I like to think it's this kind of thing that is stopping them bringing in any more measures, because believe you me, they would love to do so if it was down to them. So as I say, we just need to keep on keeping the pressure up, and I think we will kind of get them to hopefully not bring in any further measures, and eventually get rid of the measures that there are in place. One thing I have noticed is everybody, and this is probably where the things that rhyme with faces is coming from, everybody out there, apart from us of course, but everybody else seems to be doing the old L flow thing, don't they? Just everybody. I mean, you get a slightest sniffle, off they go, they get their L flow, do it. And I heard a story yesterday from these friends we went and saw. Guy they know apparently had something, did the L flow, and went into self-isolation for however many days it is. I don't even know how many days it is now, so it just shows you how seriously I take it. But it literally got to the last day where he had to do the L flow. I think he was doing them for every single day, and it was negative. Then it gets to the last day and it's positive. So I don't know why, if he's supposedly in isolation, he shouldn't have had it. So it just shows you that these tests are highly inaccurate, a load of old rubbish, but people are continuing to take them seriously. And it's just, why? It's you who are sort of driving these so-called surging things that sound like faces, and just stop it. just stop it, and then stop doing this sort of thing that rhymes with faces, and then the old flow things, and then the things that rhyme with faces will go down, and lo and behold, we won't be in any kind of emergency anymore. So yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Just everybody seems to be into the old L flow thing now, and yeah, it's just, you want to bang your head against the wall, don't you? Because, as I say, just stop it, just stop doing all this nonsense, and the whole thing will just fade away. And it sort of really makes you want to ask the question: is, yeah, do many people out there actually want the whole thing to disappear? And it seems like people are just in love with it, doesn't it? And you've got to admit, it's quite a good little way of getting out of work, because you go back 2 or 3 years, and if you wanted, or if you're feeling a bit low, and you rang up your boss and said, oh, I'm a bit under the weather, I don't really want to come into work today. Well, what have you got? Your boss would say, I've got a bit of a cold. What are you talking about? Get into work. Come on, it's only a cold. Get into work. So if you really wanted the day off, you'd kind of push it up to the Foxtrot Lima uniform, wouldn't you? Say, oh yeah, I've got that 3 sort of letter word illness. I better not. And then they'd still be a bit dubious, wouldn't they? The boss, well, all right, but make sure you sort of hurry up back in. Well, with the lurgy, all you got to do now is ring them up and say, oh, I've done an L flow. Oh, yeah, sorry, it's positive lurgy. Oh dear. And the boss would go, oh, stay away, stay at home, don't come anywhere near the office. And then you sort of hang up the phone, and you're like, yes, I've got whatever it is, 10 days off work, fantastic. So if you want to sort of take, liberties with your boss, with your job, that is the way to do it, and your boss will be only too glad that you're staying away as well. So I honestly think that, as far as a lot of people are concerned, it is a lot of liberty taking going on, a lot of playing the system. We had those reports, didn't we, from a few months ago, where the school kids were putting whatever it was, lemon juice onto the L flow, which apparently makes it go positive, and then there they were, yeah, hey, got a few days off school here, brilliant stuff. And of course that is what is going on, and it's only sensible people like us who can see through this nonsense. All the government mainstream mislead you, and everybody who are kind of into the mainstream narrative are, oh dear, the cases are surging, oh dear, we better, why aren't the government bringing in any more measures? And yeah, it's just a pantomime, isn't it? Yeah, maybe it is pantomime season, maybe that is what's going on. It's just a blimmin' great pantomime, isn't it? So with that thought, I'll leave it there. Tim from Fair Play now, thanks for watching.